So, with all of that as set up, joining me now is Senator Jeff Merkley, one of the senators leading calls for the 14th Amendment option. The senator serves on the Appropriations, the Budget, and the Rules Committees, among others. So, he is clearly a power broker. Senator, it's good to talk to you. This is a gamble. It's a political gamble. Well, thank you. As I was just saying, it's a political gamble because you don't know what the courts are going to say. And the president has been considering it. Lawrence Tribe, noted constitutional scholar at Harvard, has changed his position over the years and now has come out strongly in favor of it. That said, does the president have the ability to pull this off right now? Does he have the political capital with the Hill
absolutely.
And with the bond markets? Okay.
I mean, here we have Kevin McCarthy who's saying, I get everything I want, or I'm going to run the economy off the cliff. That means millions of jobs will be lost. The stock market will crash. Interest rates will go way up, affecting ordinary Americans. And what McCarthy is asking for is in this threat to default on America is he's asking for cuts that affect ordinary Americans at every level. Their health care, their jobs, veterans benefits, a whole panoply of the foundation for ordinary American families to thrive. He also wants to unleash more fossil fuels on America, while states like mine in Oregon are burning up from climate change. And these are unreasonable demands. And the president has to have the option to say, these things go too far. They are not acceptable. I'm not going to harm American families. I'm not going to harm our transition to renewable energy. And therefore, I'm going to use the 14th Amendment. You point out that this is not without risk, that it hasn't been done before. But let's remember that Bill Clinton said he would utilize this strategy. And the language of the 14th is pretty clear. And in addition, we have the fact that the president can have a backup plan. If the Supreme Court were to weigh in and say, no, that the language is not what we think it is, then he would have the backup plan of the platinum coin. And that's the 1997 law that says a platinum coin can be minted and deposited into the Federal Reserve. So that would be more assurance to the bondholders. The risk we face with this negotiation is not just immediate blackmailing of America, the threat against ordinary American families, while absolutely being unwilling to have fair taxation for the rich and the corporations. In addition, it's the prospect of facing this blackmail time after time after time. This rhythm in America is continuously damaging. We have to put an end to it.
Now, your position, I understand your position, but you're basically opposed to some of the cuts, especially in welfare benefits, entitlement benefits, the work requirements that are coming from the Republican side. Is that what you're referring to as the blackmail?
Yes, just the chart you just put up, it notes everything from Head Start to a loss of 780,000 jobs, millions of families that benefit from WIC, meals for seniors, children cut from, it's just VA positions and benefits, Pell Grants. Look, right now in America, we have a sweet deal for our richest Americans. They pay less than a secretary is charged in taxes. We have a sweet deal for corporations that use a massive amount of our infrastructure, our intellectual infrastructure, the training that comes through our colleges, a massive amount of our public justice system, our court system, our transportation system. They don't pay their fair share. And what McCarthy is all about is saying, he wants to do even further cuts to let the affluent and the corporations off the hook while hurting American families. The president is there to defend families, and he cannot be held hostage. The American people cannot be held hostage in this manner. We are saying to the president, examine this closely. We have your back. We know it's not without risk. It hasn't been done before. We know that you can have a backup plan to assure the bondholders. This blackmailing has to end.
Now, we've got a copy of the letter that you've already sent to the White House. You're going to be having a news conference. This is a draft of your letter. You've sent it to the White House already. You've got 11 Democrats, including yourself, on this letter. So you've got, some good heavyweights, and that includes, of course, Bernie Sanders, who caucuses with Democrats, but is an independent. One area you're very much against in this negotiations is giving in on permitting for fossil fuels. Would you vote against a final debt deal that expands permitting?
If the permitting is expanded to enable us to do transmission of electricity, that's an important feature of building up a resilient grid for a renewable energy economy. If the deal instead is what McCarthy's asking for, which is to say we want to accelerate fossil fuels while delaying any conversation about transmission of electricity, that might very well be a reason I would vote against it. I'd have to look at the entire package. So I always hate to say absolutely on one thing, but listen, we are at code red. We are already aiming on a path that will take us over 1.5 degrees. Coastal states like Oregon, California are particularly susceptible. So we're feeling the impact with a huge drop of snowpack in the Cascades, which is important to our farmers, our irrigation water, our streams, our trout and salmon streams. Groundwater is dropping precipitously. Drought has haunted our agricultural sector. Pine beetles are eating up our trees. We're being affected in every possible way. So proceeding to undo the work of the IRA in the transition to renewable energy would be absolutely unacceptable.
Senator Jeff Merkley, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Good to be with you.